Hi, I just wanted to pop in here and do a quick video about the Next in Fashion show. I did say in a previous video that I was kind of nervous about watching it. Having gone to fashion school, I feel very kind of resistant to watch things where fashion designers are pitted against each other and you get all the tension of the time scales that are unrealistic for people to make really good things, and so I was really nervous, but I actually just finished it and I enjoyed it. Sorry, Piper is obviously making noise now. Piper, stop. Okay. So she hang on. Stop it, Piper. Of course she finds something scrunchy. So so I was really nervous about watching it, but I ended up enjoying it. I thought that the directors or the producers, whoever, did a really good job of creating an atmosphere of support for the designers, and they all seemed to get on really well, and not, it was competitive, but it wasn't bitchy. There was no kind of fighting. It seemed like a really nicely put together, supportive group of people who worked on the show and were contestants. My one thing that really annoyed me at the end was about having the seamstresses. So, let me explain. Throughout the show, they didn't have anybody help them sew or pattern cut or anything. And then you come to the final episode where you have the final two, and they had to put together a collection of 10 outfits for their catwalk shows. So they had to do it in 3 days, and they were given 3 seamstresses to do that within. So the seamstresses were just literally just there to sew and follow direction. They weren't there to give any creative help or feedback or anything like that. So there was one comment from Alexa that was something along the lines of to make it more like real life, real fashion, like the real fashion industry, we want to give you seamstresses to help you put the collection together. And I felt a bit like, okay, so you spend the whole show not making it like real life, where people who aren't necessarily as good as sewing are pretty much being judged on their skills and abilities. Yet here we are in the final, and they're suddenly being given seamstresses to help put the collection together. And for me, this was kind of a bit of a double standard, because it reminded me of the fashion degree I did, where you were taught things, and I really think it's worthwhile being taught things like how to sew, pattern cutting, and we got shown the whole array of things and skills that we had to do and use. But we weren't experts in any of these, but we were being judged on how our garments were executed. And I feel like, again, that double standard came up, and I really feel that they could have got past this by having, in the program, they could have had one seamstress per team throughout each episode, and it would have kind of evened the playing field, because they had a guy on there, and I really can't remember his name, which is bad, but he was a creative director and didn't really have those sewing skills, and I feel that he could have got further in the competition if he'd have had the support of a seamstress, and because he still needs to be able to direct them to what he wants, as he would in the industry, but they would just be creating what he had in his mind, and he could have done a better outfit when he had to sew one himself. And yeah, I feel like that was a bit unfair, and it just kind of rubbed me up the wrong way a little bit, because it reminded me of university, and like, you know, am I there to be somebody that can do a little bit of everything and not that well, or am I there trying to graduate as a fashion designer or be creative? So yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that out there, see what anyone else thought. Did you feel the same? Have you had a similar experience? If you've done a fashion degree, is this something you're concerned about if you want to do a fashion degree? Yeah, let me know.